So good evening, sir. My name is Pankaj Tiwari and my roll number is JL19PG089. And the topic I have chosen is percentage for this project. And throughout the project, I will talk about the history of percentage, the concept of percentage, the application of percentage, and importance of percentage, and some questions I have taken in this presentation. So let's start with the presentation. So first of all, I talk about the history of percentage. So no one invented percentage. The concept developed throughout the history, and in ancient Rome, mathematician computations were expressed in fractions of 100. This concept later evolved in percentages. The term percent is derived from the Latin centum, meaning hundreds or by the hundred. The symbol of percent evolved from a symbol abbreviating the Italian per cento. So now here I will talk about why percentage, which is the most important topic of this presentation. So to compare here I have taken example to compare three different students depending on the marks they scored. We can't directly compare their marks. For example, if one student gets 75 marks, the second got 110 marks and the third one got 150 marks. But until or unless we don't know the maximum marks for which they took the test, we can't say that who one is the first and who one is the second and who one is the third. So for that purpose, we need the use of percentage. But by calculating percentage, they can directly be compared with one another. So percentage is a concept evolved so that there can be a uniform platform for comparison of various things. Calculating percentage is one of the simplest and most useful for mathematical tricks. It's one of the simplest way of quantifying things and presenting comparative ratios. You will need to know how to calculate percentages as it is a concept used in almost every field where quantification is involved. Let me first define what percentage means and then explain a simple formula for calculating percentage. So here I will talk about the concept of percentage. So to understand percentages, we need only remember that percentage means out of 100. Simply put, a percentage value is a fraction multiplied by 100. A square that has been cut into 100 small squares can be used to model percentage. So here I have taken a small square, 100 small square, and through this I have shaded 3 small boxes. So we can color any 3 of them. We can say that 3 out of 100, or we can say that 3% are colored in. So here I will talk about percentages and its fractions conversions. So here we can see that percentages can be written as decimal as well as fractions. So we can write fractions in percentages, or we can convert decimals into percentages, or vice versa. So here we can see that various conversion of percentages, whether it is 10%, 12.5%, 16.66%, 20%, 25%, or so on. We can convert each percentage into decimal value, and we can convert the decimal value into the fraction. So if we look at the fraction of 10%, we can see that it is 1 by 10. But if we know that the fraction value of 1 by 10 is 10%, we can simply say that 2 by 10 is 20%, 3 by 10 is equals to 30%. So here we can use the short tricks by using this concept. In the same way, we can say that 20% is equals to 1 by 5. So we can say that 2 by 5 is equals to 40%. So this way we can simplify the questions in a very easy manner. So here are other examples of percentage which are converted into decimal, and decimals are converted into fractions. So here I will talk about the importance of percentage. So what if we are asked to choose a bigger fraction from 3 by 4 and 7 by 8? So it will be very difficult for us to, by just visualizing at it and commenting on that which one is larger. So it becomes a little tricky while calculating the result. On the other hand, if we are asked to choose a bigger value from 75% and 87.5%, it becomes simple and easy. A percentage value help in calculating exactly what the amount or figure one is talking about. For instance, let's say that Ravi is spending 60% of his salary. It implies that Ravi is spending rupees 60 for every rupees 100 he has been earning. So how much Ravi is spending if salary is rupees 60,000 per month? So here we can simply calculate calculate his spending, as we know that 60% of 60,000 is 36,000. So his monthly spending would be 36,000. Similarly, percentage is very useful in everyday mathematics, and it is an important part of arithmetic. Whether it is profit and loss, compound interest and simple interest, mixture and alligation, ratio and proportion, or any other topic of arithmetic, percentage is used directly or indirectly. Using percentages to represent changes in quantified items such as sales, losses, market shares, and take rate is an easy way to explain changes to people who may not be mathematically minded. Now here I will talk about the application of percentage in finance. So to explain most of the final outcome in finance, we use either ratio or percentage. Percentage of sales is one of the methods in which we show the profit and loss statement in percentage form, where we take sales as base and denote it as 100%. Percentage increase and percentage decrease is a useful tool that we use in finance. Beside this, there are other uses of percentage in finance. Now here, if I talk about the application of percentage in marketing, we can simply see that in marketing also there is an use of percentage for preparing marketing budget to calculate the existing and potential market share and denote it in percentage. Percentage increase or percentage decrease in sales, percentage increase or percentage decrease in market shares. Application of percentage is used in every domain, whether it is finance, marketing, HR, operation, analytics, or any other domain or field of study. Now here are some of the questions which I have taken for understanding the concept of percentage. So if I talk about the first question, in a survey of 50 students, 80% of students like science and 20% of students like arts. How many number of students like science? So here we know that 80% of students like science. So we simply calculate the 80% of 50. So it comes out to be 40 students. So in this way we can convert the value of percentage and get the answer. And if I talk about the second question, in Yashoda Hospital, 35 aged patient died out of 210 admitted in 2016. And in year 2017, 10 old aged patient died out of 150. So what's the increase or decrease of the death rate in the hospital? So simply looking at the question, we can't simply explain that whether it is increasing or decreasing. But if we convert the value in percentage form, we can simply look at it and mention it whether it is increasing or decreasing. So if we calculate the 2016 death rate percentage, the percentage will be 35 divided by 210 and it comes out to be 16.66%. And if we calculate the percentage of year 2017, which is 10 divided by 150 into 100, it comes out to be 6.66%. So we can simply see that from year 2016 to year 2017, the decreasing. So this is the use of percentage. Simply if we look at the third question, 60% of some number is 360. What will be 99% of same number? So in this type of question, what we generally do that the best concept is to first calculate the 1% of that number. So if we calculate the 1% of 360, the answer will be 6. So 1% is 6. So we can simply calculate any percent then after, but here as it is asked 99%, so the 99% of will be 594. Now if we look at the last question, a bag contains 8 red balls, 11 blue balls and 6 green balls. Find the percentage of blue balls in the bag. As there are three type of balls are mentioned, and we have to calculate the percentage of blue balls. What we can do in this question is that we divide the number of blue balls by the total number of balls into 100. So the answer will be 8. So number of blue balls are 11. So 11 by 5, which is the sum of the all the balls into 100. The answer will be 44 in this situation, in this question. So in this way we can solve various questions, whether it is from percentage or any domain, or and the use of percentage is not limited only to the arithmetic or the domain of study. It's useful in everyday life. So if one who knows the concept of percentage, he can use the concept in his everyday life and get best out of it. So that's all from my side. Thank you, and thank you so much.